And okay, I'm sharing the screen. That's why it's taking a little bit time. Okay, can you see the screen now, Amina?
Ji, sir.
What you are saying?
The cover page of Cambridge
Paper 3,
exam.
right? One of the past paper questions. It was from October, November 2019, variant 1. Okay, this one will
Yes, sir.
try to get you get some ideas. The ideas you got already before, applications of those ideas. Okay, in last two classes we discussed lots of things, right? And
Yes, sir.
almost everything we discussed from the syllabus related to practical paper 3, and now we are going for applications of those. Asan is coming here. Can you read the question? The first question. This one is the first question.
Ji, sir. In the experiment, you will investigate an electrical circuit. Place the 10 ohm resistor in component holder P. Place the 22 ohm resistor in component holder Q. Set up the circuit in figure 1.1.
Okay, and now observe the circuit. Here we have switch, the power supply. There is one wire and it is fixed on the meter room. Okay, the
Yes,
wire
sir.
is fixed on the meter room, and the wire is connected with connecting leads and crocodile clips here. We have two resistors P and Q, and they are saying 10 ohm resistor in component holder P, 22 ohm resistor in component holder Q. It will be
Q.
given. Okay, it will be given, and in during your exams, you do not need to read which from the from the color code. You do not need to read. It will be labeled on the resistor. It will be labeled that it is 10 ohm, it is 22 ohm. Clear to you?
Ji, sir.
And there is one voltmeter to measure the voltage across P. Asan, welcome back. Hello, Asan. Asan, are you there?
Sir, Hassan doesn't have mic.
Okay, okay, no problem. Now, uh, K and L are crocodile clips. Already we understood it. These two are crocodile clips. I told you, right? The resistor
Assalamu
in
alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. How are you, Asan?
Fine, sir.
So why are you late today?
Sir, I was little busy.
Okay, fine. Now concentrate. Huh? What's going on?
Yes, sir.
Now the resistor in component holder Q has the resistance R. Are you getting what I am saying? Q. Q. The resist. Q is the component holder, right? And
Yes, sir.
this component holder is having a resistor. The resistor have the resistance R. At the beginning, they told that in component holder Q we have 22 ohms. So in the place of R, what we will write? Can you tell me what we will write for R?
Sir, R is the resistance.
R is the resistor. Look again. Amena, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am.
Yes.
Yeah, look, in component holder, we are giving 22 ohms, right?
Yes, sir.
And this 22 ohms, they are saying this is R, resistance R. So here in this place, R equals 22 ohms. You will write here how much?
22 ohm.
22
22
ohms.
ohms you will write. Today I will upload this. Okay, today I will upload this in your Google Classroom. You are connected in Google Classroom, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can get there, and also the recordings will be over there. And next part you see place L. Place L approximately halfway along the wire. This one is meter rule, right? Meter
Yes,
rule
sir.
means 100 meter. Sorry, 100 centimeter, 1 meter, right? So 100 centimeter, if it is halfway, then it will be around 50 centimeter, right?
Yes, sir.
In the middle, it may be 49, it may be 51, it will be close to 50, okay? Or maybe 49.5, whatever, wherever you are keeping these crocodile clips, you have to record R. You have to record R already done, and you have to record D. How you will get D? You will get the distance from the crocodile clip till to another crocodile clip. The distance in between two crocodile clips. Okay? Hello?
Ji, sir, we can hear you.
Okay. So you got how to get R and D. Now they are saying to close the switch. If you close the switch, what will happen?
There will be a reading.
Yeah, if you close this switch, there will be reading. That means the circuit is on, right? If you give your ammeter, you will get ammeter reading. If you give your voltmeter, you will get voltmeter reading. Now you will get some reading in the voltmeter. That one you have to record here. Okay, and you have to check from the voltmeter. That means we are using multimeter, right? In multimeter, the scale we are following, we have to put that unit. If it is millivolt, we have to put there millivolt. If it is volt, then we have to put there volt. Clear? The scale you should check over there. Then they are saying open the switch. You will open the switch, then change the resistor in Q. Uh, which one we have to change?
Q.
Q. Do not change the resistor in P. So P we gave 10 ohms, that will be fixed. At the beginning you see they said place 10 ohm resistor in component holder P, that will be fixed. And 22 ohms we have to change this one. But they did not mention uh, which value we will put there. They will give you uh, range of resistors, right? They will be giving you 6 or 7 or maybe 10 resistors, right? From there you have to uh, change, right? Clear to you? Hello,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
hello,
sir.
Amina and Asan. Do you understand what I'm saying? They will give you sets of registers. It will be minimum 6 numbers of registers, or it can be 2 or 3 more. Okay, and among them you have to change. Like they might give you uh, 47 ohms. They might give you 100 ohms. They might give you one 10 ohms, another uh, 22 ohms. So if you add them 22 and 10, that will be 32, right?
Yes, sir.
And if they are giving you 200 ohms resistor, if you make the arrangement as parallel, then it will become 50. You can use that one also, right? This way you have to use the resistors. Okay, now again you will get D, right? But for D, what they are saying, you have to read it carefully. Can you read this one? Can Amina, you can read it?
Change
Yes, I
change the position of L on the wire so that the voltmeter reading is as close as possible to the value V in
Okay, so here what we have to do, we are changing the resistance, right? Resistance, for example, it is now 32 ohms. Okay, now 32 ohms, uh, if you give here 32 ohms, then what happens? What happens here? It is still 10, but this side increases, right?
yes, sir.
Q increases. So according to potential divider rule, according to the potential divider rule, the voltage reading you will get here less now because the ratio becomes smaller here, right? And the ratio becomes bigger here now. Previously it was 22 and this one was 10, right?
Yes, sir.
And now it is 32, Q is 32 and P is 10. So the Q, the side of Q is getting more voltage. Our power supply is still same. The power supply voltage will be shared to P and Q. That's why as Q is getting more voltage now, the reading we will get less than before, according to the numerical calculations or theory. That's why if you want to get the same voltage like before, then you have to change the crocodile clip place, right? You have to change the place from uh, here to here, right? You have to change it so that you get the again you are getting the same ratio. If you displace the crocodile clip, you cannot remove this crocodile clip, just this one, the L one. You have to move right or left and check in which place is giving you the same voltage reading like before. You got one voltage here, right? Here you got one voltage, right? Hello, Amina.
Ji, sir.
So that voltage you have to make here by changing or displacing crocodile clip L, right or left, right?
Yes, sir.
Then you will get different D. So this way we are getting uh, different D for different R, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So here we got two readings. In A we got one readings, one R and one D. In B we got another
Different.
R and one another D. So two readings we got. Now you see what they are saying. Uh, write down your value of V from A V. Okay, in A whatever you got the value of V, you should write here. Okay, so that you can check it, because every time you have to make the same voltage, the same process you have to follow.
Yes.
Look, repeat B until you have 6 sets of readings of R and D. Include your readings from A and B. That means in A you got one reading, B you got one reading, and those two
We have to take
readings,
four more readings.
those two readings are already available, right? Now, how many you need more to get 6 sets of
Four.
readings? Four.
Four.
Four more. So you have to make a table here, and in this table you will have three columns. One column is for R, another column is for D, and the third column will be for R by D. And for each of the quantities, for R you have to write ohm, for D you have to write centimeter, right?
Volt.
Here D is here centimeter, right?
Yes, sir.
Here we are getting the distance in meter rule.
Yes, sir.
So it will be nearest millimeter. The centimeter, like it can be at 49.1, it can be 48.2, it can be 36.2. This way it will come. Okay, you have to show the reading till nearest millimeter. And R by D, what will be the unit? Can you tell me?
Ohm by centimeter.
Ohm by centimeter. That one you have to write.
By
Ohm
centimeter.
by
Yes, sir.
centimeter. So
Sir,
this
ohm by
way,
centimeter.
yes, very good, very good. So this way you will complete the table for 6 readings. Already you got 2, and more 4 you will get here. You might get another one 47, another one 50, another one other than 22. You are getting 10 ohm only. This way you can get 4 readings, more 4 readings. Okay. Then for you see, for the table only they gave you 10 marks. I will show you how these marks are distributed. Okay, I will show you one video. That video will let you understand how they are distributing these 10 marks. Okay, now here we have D1. Plot a graph. Can you read, anyone? Asan,
Yes, sir.
read.
Plot a graph of R by D on the y-axis against R on the x-axis.
Yeah,
Draw the
continue.
straight line of best fit. Determine the gradient and y-intercept of this line.
So these things till the gradient you got in O level, right?
Yes, sir.
And y-intercept, when you will draw the line, then you will see that the line is cutting y-axis somewhere. Okay, that place is called y-intercept.
Yes, sir.
And there is another way to calculate y-intercept. I will show you the video, you will understand that time. We have the formula y equals mx plus c, right? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
y equals mx plus c. So c is the y-intercept. So if you put any value of x from the graph and corresponding y value, you already have the gradient. If you put all the values, then you can calculate c, right? From there
Yes.
also you can calculate y-intercept. There are two ways to get y-intercept. One is directly from the graph, another one is by calculating. Both you can choose any one. Okay, here is the graph paper. Then we have here, can you read, Amina, this part? E.
Yes, sir. It is suggested that the quantities R and D are related by the equation R divided by D equals to AR plus B, where A and B are constants. Use your answer in D3. Determine the value of A and B. Give appropriate units.
Okay, so here you got R by D equals AR plus B, right? You are getting two constants A and B. They are saying you to find the value of A and B. So to understand it, let us go to the previous part. Look, here they told you to plot R by D against R, right? So here R by D is Y, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And R is X, isn't it? So now we go to that one. So is it matching with the equation? That one is straight line equation. Y equals M
X
mx
plus,
plus c. Yeah. Here
where
R
R
is
is on
x. Yeah, R is x. Then R by D is y.
Yeah.
So A is your gradient and B is y intercept, right? So
Sir, A is A X intercept.
no, A is gradient.
the particular value of
You
X
know
at
that the formula is y equals mx plus c, right?
Yes, sir.
So uh, m is equivalent to A. M is giving you gradient, right? M stands for gradient. Can you remember this? In straight line equation, M is gradient and R is here X, right? So you are getting Y equals MX then plus C, right? C means Y intercept. So here B is giving you Y intercept, R is giving you X, A is giving you gradient, R by D is giving you Y. Clear to you? Already you got the gradient here, right?
yes, sir.
So that value directly you will put here in the place of A. Here you will put the value you already got for gradient. And the value for y-intercept you got, right? That one you will get here for B. What is extra here? Here we are getting give appropriate units. For y-intercept, you have to give unit, and
Ohm by
for
centimeter.
gradient, you have to give the unit. So let us check what we are getting for gradient. For gradient, what we are getting? Gradient is y by x, right?
Yes, sir.
So y is r by d divided by r. Then r and r will be cut, isn't it?
It's centimeter.
1 by d. 1 by d is left. So 1 by d means,
1 by centimeter.
yeah, 1 by centimeter. That means per centimeter, right? Centimeter inverse we have to write.
Yes, sir.
Centimeter inverse we have to write. And for y-intercept, what we are getting? That is C, right? Y-intercept. So y-intercept means it is the unit of y. You are cutting the y-axis and you are getting the value of y. That's why that will be the same unit of y. What is the unit of y?
Ohm by centimeter.
1 ohm per centimeter. So whatever the value you are getting for y-intercept, beside it you will get ohm per centimeter. so you are getting 2 marks. If you just put the values, numerical values, you will get 1 mark, and for the units you are getting another mark. So this way 2 marks. So it is the first question. Today we will discuss only the first question, and if we get time, then we'll continue the second question. Okay, now we are going for the mark scheme of this. Should we go to the mark scheme? Hello.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to the mark scheme. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, here is the mark scheme. Can you see the mark scheme? Amena,
Ji sir.
uh, can you see the mark scheme?
Yes sir, I can see.
Okay, look, 1A. Can you read it?
Yes sir, value of V must be less than 2 volt with units.
Okay, that means in power supply they gave you 3 volt, and your value of V should be less than 2 volt. If it is more than 2 volt, because they gave the uh, 22 ohms and 10 ohms, right? So
Yes sir.
according to the ratio, it should be less than 2 volt. And if you only write, I found some students, always find some students that they are only writing the numerical value, but they forget the unit. Look, in AS it's very critical. If you don't write the unit, you will not get this mark. If you only write the numerical value, you are correct, you are less than 2 volt, but you are not writing the unit, then this mark you will lose. Continue.
Value
Val
of D with
no problem, tum paro.
Yeah,
value of D with unit and in the range 20 to 90 centimeter.
so your D, they already told that nearly half. You take it nearly half. So even after that, they are generous. If you are even not taking approximately half, but you should maintain this range, right? Near to you. Hello.
Yes sir.
So you
Hello,
start
sir.
from the half
Listening.
middle, and you do not go at the corner, right? You should not go till to the last, like 10 centimeter or 5 centimeter. You don't take those reading, because if you do that, then your reading of B will become very small, and it may fluctuate. It will not give you proper reading. Okay, that's why the range of D also should be with unit and in the range 20 to 90 centimeter. Continue, Amena, continue.
Yes sir. 6 sets of readings of R and different values showing the correct trend and without assistance from the scores supervisor scores 5 marks, 5 select scores 4 marks, etc. Sir, bujhini.
Okay, this one, if you are taking the help of the supervisor for readings, like when you are taking readings during connection problem, or your inefficiency to take the readings, if you take the help from the supervisor,
Are
then
we allowed?
yes, you are allowed. You are allowed, because some of the people, we are human being, they they are very nervous, right? That time, even though they know everything, but because of this nervousness, their brain does not work. That time they require help. Okay, so if you are taking help from the supervisor, you will lose 2 marks. Okay, out of this 5 marks, you will lose two
Will
marks.
they omit 2 marks instantly?
Yeah, 2 marks. From this 5, you will lose 2 marks. Okay, only out of the whole experiment, you will lose 2 marks. Okay, if you take the help from supervisor. And if you are taking,
Every time we take help, we lose mark.
sorry,
Every time we take help, we lose mark.
every time means what?
Like I can take help twice or thrice.
Thrice, again, if you are taking 100 times, 2 marks. Okay, though it's not possible to take 100 times,
Yes, sir.
but still 2 marks. Look, six. If you are giving 6 sets of readings, then you will get only for readings. If you are showing 6 readings, then you will get 5 marks. If you are giving 5 sets of readings, then you will get 4. Okay, this way your uh, mark will decrease. Okay, clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Now continue, Amina.
Range values of R must include 12 ohm and 39 ohm. Column headings. Each column headings must contain a quantity and a unit where appropriate. The presentation of quality and the unit must conform to accept scientific conventions. Example, D by
So,
meter and R by ohm and R by D ohm per
hmm.
meter.
So this one you know, right? You got this one many times,
Adnan,
right?
একটু এইটা ই করে দাও তো।
Level. If if
Adnan,
you
সবাই একটু
if you are missing a single one, like you are writing D and R correctly, but you are missing the third one, all are losing marks. Okay, you will lose 1 mark. You are writing everything correctly, but here you missed per meter only. Then you are losing this 1 mark. Okay, clear? Correct
Yes, sir.
quantity and unit you should give. Any mistake, you will lose this mark. Okay, then next. Next, Amena.
Yes, sir. Consistency. All values of D must be given to the nearest millimeter.
Okay,
Significant
very
figures.
careful. I said you again and again. You got D, right? So I
Yes,
told
sir.
you that your value should not be only 47 centimeter. It should be 47.0. Many times I told you in O levels, right?
Yes,
While
sir.
you are writing, you are only writing 50. Especially some of the students, I don't want to mention. They are, even after saying again and again, they are writing again the same thing.
Because, sir, we
So
are human beings.
you have to do it nearest millimeter, because our meter rule is giving accuracy till millimeter, right? That's why.
Yes.
Okay, continue this.
Significant figures. All values of R by D must be given to either 2 or 3 significant
So
figures.
if this one also I told you, if you are giving 2 significant figure, give all 2 significant figures. If you are giving 3, give all 3 significant figures. Some you are giving 2, some you are giving 3. This way your graph will not come good, right?
Yes, sir.
That's why for this, only for significant figures you have 1 mark. If you are not following it, then you are losing 1 mark. Continue.
Calculations. Value of R by D are correct.
So the examiner will check each of the R by D by calculator. If any one of your R by D is incorrect, then you will lose this mark. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now
Axis. Yes, sir.
Asan D1. Hasan. Hasan is there. Hello, Hasan.
Hello, sir.
Yes, continue. D.
Access. Sensible skills are used, no awkward skills. Skills must be chosen so that the plotted points occupy at least half of the graph breadth in both x and y directions. Skills must be labeled with the quantity that is being plotted. Skill margins should be no more than 3 large squares apart.
So always I tell you about the scaling, right?
Yes,
Look,
sir.
this one always you can remember this one, that scale uh, must be chosen. Scales must be chosen so that the plotted points occupy at least half the grid in both x and y directions, right? What I found before our O-level physics practical, many of you, you did mistake this one, right? During scaling, you are starting from zero, always from zero, from the origin, right? And while you are starting from the origin, it will not covering, it will be not covering what? Half the grid of the graph. So always I told you what? More than half of the graph, right?
Yes, sir.
So follow it. And for scaling also, I told you that your one should not be awkward scaling. You should take the reading in a way that uh, you are taking one for one square, you are taking 5 or 4 this way. You cannot take the ratio like 3 is to 10. Clear to you? Hello, Asan, you raise hand. Hello, Asan. Asan, you raise hand.
Sir,
Did you raise
sir,
hand?
mistakenly, sir,
Okay,
mistakenly.
mistakenly. Okay, fine. Now this one you understand, 3 is to 10. Like
Yes, sir. It's a ratio.
you have you know, for a big square you have 10 small squares, right? Isn't it? Hello.
Sir,
So
Yes, sir.
for that
শুনছি।
10 you cannot take 9, you cannot take 3, you cannot take like you know, anything ratio like 15 is to 10. This way you cannot take. For those 10 squares, small squares, you cannot take 15. That's making the ratio you know, 2 is to 3. Okay, they gave one example, 3 is to 10. What we have to take? We have to take the ratio of even, like 1 is to 2, then 5 is to 10. This way you have to take so that you can find the points quickly, you can plot the points quickly, right? Because the examiner, he also will check the plottings. When you are giving a very complex you know, ratio, that time it is difficult for him to check the readings. Okay, clear to you? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So here you got you know, already Asan read axis. After that we
Hello.
have axis, you already read, right? This 4. So this one is related to 1 mark, and
Yeah,
we have more 3 points here. Look, plotting of points, quality, the line of best fit. We have 4
quality,
marks, 4 marks in graphs. So these 4 marks is related to all these ideas.
best fit,
For the
gradient,
first mark,
y-intercept.
if you are missing any one of these, then you are losing first mark. Then for the next one, next mark, if you are losing any one of these during plotting of points, then you will lose 1 mark. Then for quality, if you are losing any one of this, then you will lose 1 mark. We will explain again. We will have another meeting because we have only 1 minute left. We will have another meeting. Then we will continue plotting of points, quality, line of best fit. Okay. Now I am closing. After 10 minutes, we will join again. Okay.
Okay.
Hello. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes,
I
sir.
will send. I will send the invitation again. Okay. Then
Okay.
follow that link. Okay. For the time being, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, sir.
Office.